Hello, and welcome to this review of the Must Love Scandal Historical Romance book series by Fenna Edgewood. I'm Olivia, your favorite resource for book recommendations you can easily screenshot, and you're watching Random Olive Reads. First up is How to Get Away with Marriage. We have a fake engagement for inheritance plot here. We have met the amiable Hugh Cavendish in a previous book, but now he's up for a fake engagement plot to show his aunt that he's mature enough to collect his inheritance. He does not want to marry the spoiled and vain Edith, who he had a childhood crush on, so would rather advertise for a fake fiance in the newspaper. He never ends up doing that because he fake proposes to a schoolteacher in trouble instead. Triss is in need of a new position due to unwanted advances from a patron of the school where she works, and very hesitantly takes the fake fiance job, despite the vast differences in her and Hugh's social station. I loved seeing Hugh demonstrate what a great guy he is, and Triss slowly start to trust him. I also enjoyed seeing Hugh's loving relationship with his family, and that we get to see all our favorite characters from Edgewood's previous books. The Duke Report is book 2 of the series. We have a tragic prologue for everyone where Cherry is a single mother grieving the loss of her husband, and in a different time and place, Cross is a single father grieving the loss of his wife. Both swear to never love again to avoid another heartbreak. Years later, Cross runs into Cherry in a darkened room, has no idea who she is, mistakes her for a lady he was going to have an assignation with, and kisses her neck. It's not a good start because Cherry is completely indignant at the situation and tells him off. Cherry is also alarmed that a maid who was supposed to meet her to discuss a secret group of men who have harmed women didn't show up. There's a wicked mystery going on in this book with powerful men causing serious harm, and Cherry is the investigative journalist who's on the case. Until she writes a column blaming the wrong man and gets entangled back up with Cross as he tries to clear his name. I loved the flirty banter here and how well their families blended together once their children meet up. We also continue with that mystery that was left hanging from the previous book and learn more about these cruel abductors. A Duke for All Seasons is book 3 of the series. Maggie is a maid in a duke's household who had been pretty much raped and impregnated by the old duke and about to be thrown out by the widowed duchess. But new Duke Lance is here to save the day. First, by insisting that Maggie stay in the castle, and second, by marrying her to provide for her unborn child. I love a good marriage of convenience story, especially one with such protection and caretaking. We unravel more of the overarching mystery of human trafficking and see Lance uncover all of his uncle's dirty secrets. This one kept me reading the whole way through to see how Lance and Maggie finally learn to trust each other. This one had loads of drama and angst. The Blue Stocking Beds Her Bride is book 4 of the series. We finally get the conclusion to all of the terrible dealings of the Black Lodge here. We get to see our favorite side characters, Julia and Fleur, get their own happy endings. Julia is the daughter of a marquis who has given up on society's rules and runs her society for endangered women. It's also an open secret that Julia prefers to spend her intimate encounters with other women. After some tragic events of her own, Fleur and her childhood friend Jasper have landed in London to help teach at the society, but Fleur is terrible with children and tries to solicit Julia for a new role. Fleur somehow gets roped into a rescue mission at a house party and learns a lot more about herself along the way. I loved seeing the prickly Fleur learn to actually have emotions and take risks. Plus, there is loads of action adventure with our external mystery. This was an excellent conclusion to the series. This series was a really good continuation after the Gardner Girl series. We get to see a bunch of our favorite side characters get their love stories here. We also get a really interesting overarching plot over the course of the series with a group of noblemen involved in a human trafficking ring. Luckily, it all gets solved by book 4, and we really do get a full circle moment if you've read The Gardner Girls. Loved it. You should definitely read this series. And at the time of this recording, all the books are on Kindle Unlimited. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you found a book or two or four to add to your TBR. Links to all of these books are in the description box. Like and subscribe to get updates, and you can follow me on Instagram at randomolive.